Okay, we are here, we are live, and we are ready for the End of Dragons meta. I'm expecting the NPCs to start talking at any moment, but the main idea is that the whole of our companions, everyone who is available, is showing up over here in Dragon's End to help subdue Suwon so we can put our plan into action. We have the Jade Brotherhood here, we have the Crystal Bloom here, we have the speakers here, we have Minsak, we have a whole lot of people over here, and we have a bunch of players who are just other people, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, we are here, and we are going to march down south to take on an Elder Dragon. Wow. Okay. Where's each group going? Hold on. This is one of the bigger metas. We need a lot of people for this. Let's see where we're going. What group are we in even? Group 6. I'm in group 6. 5 through 7 east. Speakers and heart. So we're going this way? This way? Yeah. Okay. Hey, Navon. Oh, actually, I think they have some dialogue here, don't they? I think. Want to make sure we catch all of it. And then we'll go hurt. We'll follow Navon. Navon is our team leader, effectively. Do they have dialogue? Probably when the timer ends. There's a little bit of setup for this.
Good to have you on board, Commander.
What in the world are you talking about? Navon, I'm not working with the Jade Brotherhood. I'd rather dive head first into the void.
We need help. So I'll seek out the speakers in the east. And
I'll be dealing with Jade Brotherhood daggers in my back in the west. And worse, daggers made with our own stolen tech.
Don't worry, Fa. I'll protect you. I even have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Great.
They have supplies. Lots of them. We must reach out.
Good. It seems we've come to an agreement.
Wait, what?
I'll take the Crystal Bloom and Minsek south to Aureen. She's keeping an eye on Suwon at the Harvest Temple.
Aureen's here? Maybe this time will be different.
It may not be enough, so I've informed Logan and others of our plan. They're en route.
Good stuff, Keith. Good plan, good plan. Alright, so now everyone's splitting up. We can use the teleporter here. Oh shoot, oh shoot. Quick, move. Night falls in 39 minutes.
You hear that? It's my stuff.
We're all starving.
I know your history with the Jade Brotherhood all too well. Trust me, but now isn't a time for finger-pointing.
The Brotherhood is a plague. What you ask of us is an affront to everything we stand for.
You forget your place. Hold your tongue. Continue.
Thank you. It was my understanding that Cantha's well-being was the Speaker's utmost priority. Surely you won't let your grudge stop you from coming to its aid now, when it needs you more than ever.
We're under attack. The Void Storm's spreading fast. We're fighting them off. You're on your own for now.
Oh, that sounds really bad.
It is. Which is why, as detestable as the Brotherhood may be, this temporary truce with them is necessary. The time for talk has passed. Our day of judgment is at hand, speakers. We move south. For the forest.
For the forest!
For the forest. Okay.
The time for action
not
has
seen
come.
a calamity
Rally
like
to
this
me,
since
and we'll
the
be
Jade
off.
Wind. Countless lives lost. Never again.
We'll see this matter through, Tetra. The
Oh,
people of
that's
Canada
right.
are
We want to
resilient.
give
Resilient like cockroaches, perhaps.
super speed. Yeah. Look at that swiftness. So right now, each of the 3 lanes are escorting their team down south and doing events along the way, killing the Dragon Void.
Very impressive, Commander.
The one down
Clearly
middle
busy.
is going to be the first to win always. It's the shortest path and stuff. The other 2 could be a bit of a toss-up. Not that the order matters or anything, really. Let's see.
Something doesn't feel right.
I sense a dark presence. Something foul. Be on guard.
Okay, I'm on guard.
Such might. Hey, check it out. It dropped something.
Pick up
It's
the
a
void.
Buster.
Throw out the crystal.
Throw it into this
Pick
crystal
it up.
and purify it.
Throw out the
It'll
crystal.
reduce the void's intensity. Sounds
I
like
can
one of
sense
those
the void
Jade
strength
Tech
waning.
filters.
Keep at it, Commander.
Do as the dragon says, Commander. We'll cover you.
1,000 storms.
Okay. Keep going.
Refreshing.
Pick it up. And throw. Need to kill more of the void.
Is that all you got?
Oh.
You had to
Feel
ask.
the burn.
Assault spray dragon. I was expecting a challenge. Take it down.
Refreshing. A potent combination.
Commander, salt spray dragons aren't to be underestimated. Keep your wits about you.
So the salt spray, talking about salt spray, is not to be underestimated.
Lash out all you light beasts.
Ocean
The
trench.
results will be the same.
Nice one.
Feel the burn.
Cornavon.
It is done.
If I had a copper for
Better
every
than
dragon
me.
I'd ever slain, I'd have a reasonable amount of pocket change.
Let's
Wow.
keep moving. Time is of the essence.
You seem troubled, Navan. What is on your mind?
Just thinking about that salt spray dragon back there. It's a shame we had to kill it. Its actions were not its own.
Was either it or us. Nothing to be done
Vile
about it.
creatures. Maybe
Except
like
putting
creatures
an
to my
end to this
magic.
corruption as quickly as possible.
Such
Right.
might.
Let's hurry.
Let's prevent this corruption spreading as much as we can.
For the forest!
Let's go.
Feels nice. Ocean trench.
Click, click, boom.
I know those lines. That's a Deadeye. A Femme Silveri Deadeye.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Click, click, boom. Any more jade?
Whoa, you okay?
I'm fine, but the hatchery is under attack.
If the void manages to corrupt the siege turtles, that would be highly problematic.
Please, you must save the hatchlings.
Alright.
This
Let's save
is
them.
where you end, void scum.
The brilliant ember. Ancient mountain. 1,000 storms. A swift stream.
Let's go. Defend the turtles. Was that not with everyone?
Mind the walls!
We want to make sure we're getting as much of the map complete as we can, because map complete is good. It might give us a black line key.
A brilliant ember.
Is there no end?
Aren't they?
Nice. Oh, there's a champion up. When the champion shows up, that's the target, because that'll end it.
Refreshing. Sweet,
There we go.
sweet treasure.
What's wrong? You're not tired, are you?
Ah, no way. I could do this all day.
Can't see them.
I'd rather
Too many,
not.
too many,
We've reached the staging grounds. Not much further now.
Quickly!
Return, my friend.
quick line.
Sounds like
Nice.
another dragon.
It'll fetch a nice price.
Not to worry. It will fall as easily as the last I saw.
I wouldn't be averse to some reinforcements, though. Just in case. Oriel! Come in, Oriel. Do you read me? This is Navan.
This is Oriel. Go ahead.
We're just outside of staging ground Omega, and I've run into... a complication. May we please borrow some of your siege turtles?
Of course. It's the least I can do after you save the hatchery. One turtle strike coming right up.
Quickly, let's clear the rubble and make way for the siege turtles.
Look at all the turtles. This is actually the meta you go to if you want to get a siege turtle. You either have to get a bunch of Imperial Favor and then buy it. I think it's for Imperial
Grant me your
Favor.
strength, my friend.
Buy an item to start the collection, or you have to do this meta successfully.
A potent combination. Ocean trench.
The path is clear! Let the assault begin!
It's turtle
So
time.
the turtle is a fun mount because it's a two-player mount. The one person drives it, and the other person gets to use a few extra skills, like the turtle cannons and the speed boost and stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
It's pretty cool.
This will teach you to attack my turtle.
One down! Two to go!
If you hop into someone else's turtle, you can get more of the ammo spent.
Here goes the second one! Take out the crystal!
Just gotta hop in many different turtles.
That's two! Take out the final crystal!
And that'll help with the shields.
A brilliant ember.
Now the turtles are going to clear the way forward while we deal with the enemies here.
That's the last one!
Nice.
The dragon's wide open. Attack!
Please be upon the fellow.
Swirling dust.
You've left me no choice.
You're telling me this lady was actually a dragon the whole time?
Yeah. Kunavan just unveiled herself as a dragon. And is fighting things outside of the maid room. That was not part of the plan. So we have the two outer rings. Means we have to deal with staying inside the rings to do damage, so we have to be this far away. Now we have to be close. Have some quickness. If I can stand, please.
This is getting serious.
Yikes. Is air one of the ranged ones? It is. More ranged ones, I should say.
Bit I said earlier about pocket change and slaying dragons.
Refreshing.
It was totally just a joke. I love salt spray dragons.
Beaker camp is secure.
Let's go.
So is the Jade Brotherhood base.
Good stuff.
And we've cleared the observatory. Orion's here, and we can see the Harvest Temple.
I'm going to focus my prismatic energy at the barrier protecting Suwon.
Hold up! We've got void popping up all around us.
Same here.
Okay.
It's like they're creating a blockade between all of us and the Harvest Temple.
Careful. It's corrupted Elder Dragon magic that's been combined. We don't know its power.
So, across the map, this zone, this zone, this one, and this one, we're fighting the forces of different
As
Elder
you cleanse
Dragons
previous
in the void.
outbreaks, I felt the magic as it was released. Maybe I could absorb it from these new void outbreaks.
But if the power of the magic is unknown, what could it do to you?
A good question, but I know one thing. I'm going to use every bit of it to break through the barrier covering Suwon.
Okay.
Go now. Release the Elder Dragon magic.
Get the purified void
Yes,
magic.
there's an increasing pool of void energy near you. Be careful.
Get that stun break. Ooh, that CC.
Parts of a volcano.
We keep going.
I'm channeling
Nice.
all the Dormag magic now.
Now there's one more. Although I want to get this. Well, one extra one.
Wait, I'm missing an element. I sense... Grandfather! It's another void outbreak!
Kralkatoric, that's the element you need. Everyone,
Quick.
focus on the void.
We have to head to the waypoint down south. Now everyone's together for the last one, Kralkatoric. So we fought Morgemoth, Joramag, Primordis, and Zaitan down there. Now we've got Kralkatoric. Oh man, I love this music.
Sweat stream.
Let him down. Unleashed. The compact is
Destroy it! Release Kralkatoric's corrupt magic, and I will shatter the barrier protecting Suwon.
You're in my sights.
Refreshing. A ripple in the
Aureen is ready.
Nice.
Rally at the observatory. Protect her as she blasts through the barrier.
We go. Everyone's together.
More void. They're surrounding us.
We're about to get overrun, and if they destroy those crystals, all is lost.
We need those reinforcements. Logan, where are you?
We're off the coast of Canada. Void's too heavy. Overwhelmed. Surrounded.
That's not good.
Can you and the others protect the magic contained within the crystals?
With our lives.
Good. I must fly to Logan, see what state they are in. It may already be too late.
What am I doing? That one.
Defend the crystals. Buy Aureen as much time as possible. The magic's seeping out of the crystals.
Look out! More void creatures!
Alright. Gather essence, deal with the void. Do not let them through. We need to help buy Logan and Aurene time.
Quick, return the orbs to their crystals.
We have to make sure we fill all of these separate crystals, the one for each of the dragons, but we need to make sure that at the same time we don't overfill one before the others. If you fill one before all of the others, it will empty within a certain amount of time. Within, I think it's like a minute. Throw.
Such might!
Let's see. Branded is the furthest along, which is actually really funny to me. Usually Branded is the slowest. This time it's Mordrum that's the slowest. Need to make sure that gets some help. Careful not to overfill. Ow. Jadebot revive. Let's go. Alright, so one's been filled.
Void corruption's getting stronger.
Come in, Commander. I can see Aurene. She's joining the battle.
They're still alive!
Let's go. Destroyers. Okay, Mordrum's the last one. Oh yeah, you have a minute, and every time another one gets filled, you get an extra 10 seconds or something. So you actually have a pretty decent amount of time once you fill one. You just need to make sure that each of them are somewhat close.
We filled the crystals, Commander, but they're still coming.
We're finished.
So many.
I brought some friends.
Miss me, Commander. Just show us what to kill.
Let's
We've
go.
got a massive barrier to break through, and on the other side, Suwan.
With the void rapidly widening, we need to stop her now.
My pleasure.
Okay. Let's go.
On my count. 3, 2, 1, fire!
There's a big blast here. The top comes off.
Stop! Don't kill her!
We did it.
But Suwan's in pain. Come, we must save her. From herself.
I'm gonna want to put a
Meet me at the temple.
personal waypoint, which is one of the waypoint masteries.
Quick! To the top of the Harvest Temple. I'll be waiting for you with what's left of Suwan.
That way we can teleport back to it. Logan's around on an airship with an emergency waypoint, flying around. So you can go there and glide back.
She's close. Be ready.
Alright. Here we go. It's gonna happen.
Suwan, stay back, or we will...
Look. The world is empty. A landscape of shattered dreams and death. and all
Such
you
might.
to me.
Suwon! Suwon! It can end here. It doesn't need it.
The end will come fast, and death will be your deliverance.
She's luring the void toward the temple again.
Nope.
If I don't stop it, you'll all be in chaos.
Alright, slam.
Hold this area while I'm gone.
Fresh.
I don't know how many that was.
You find
Rebound.
I'm getting out of there. Should have been out of there.
Smash them!
Look after her tail.
Swift stream. A potent combination. Gave it my all.
Keep going.
Don't get burned.
Need to make sure I'm giving out my boons.
There is an ocean of void, and you are already drowning.
I thought I dodged in there.
In the beginning, there was only emptiness.
Okay, so we stack up.
Now, you must join it.
Quick, stand around the impact
I want this
site.
spot.
I'll protect
Please.
you.
Please take me. It's cool for the lore. Yes. Okay.
Do not fear your state. You are not dead, only disembodied. The senses heightened.
Here we go.
Captain Mitrin. Where did that come from? So during this part, it's super cool. You can get whispers from past events. You want to climb up to the top and reconnect with your physical form.
I'm glad you're here.
Tybalt! Oh, I'm so glad we got Tybalt.
Strength is mine.
So the whole idea is we're recollecting our memories as we climb back up. I'm so glad we got Tybalt.
Ancient mountain.
There's a couple characters in there that I'm like, you didn't have to include that one. You could have left that one away. But Tybalt, my trend, I'm pretty happy with that. We'll, that happens one more time, so we'll try to go down again. Alright, let's see. So where Suwon's this way?
Darkness is a blessing.
Okay. Okay.
Close your eyes and
No.
feel it
No, no, no.
wash over you.
Hide, 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 hide. Okay, we don't die. Good. We stack up.
There is an ocean of void,
By my will.
and you are already drowning.
We don't have stab. We have to move.
A ripple in the
We
earth.
keep going.
Watch that tail!
Watch from behind.
You are all weaklings.
You got me.
Soften them up.
And you thought I was beaten.
Rise and serve.
Shit. Run! She's about to snap at you!
I may not survive.
Go, go, go. I'm actually curious how much DPS I'm doing.
Click, boom.
Stay clear of her
Ancient
mouth.
mountain. Refreshing.
Dispatcher is coming from her tail. Try attacking it. Maybe it'll have more traumatic. Don't let it
We're almost to the phase. We need to worry about. There's a lot of mechanics in this fight.
You cannot avoid the undertow, pulling you toward nothingness.
So now we kill a bunch of the ads.
fragments of energy.
See 60% 1 through 5 west, 6 through 7 east, 6 through 10 even. I'm in 6, so I go not where com's going. I'm going what? This way west. So I'm going east. Okay. Perfect.
Pound it into down. Cast the prismatic sphere into her before everyone is scattered to the wind.
Please, leave here before you are all destroyed.
Okay.
One becomes two. Suwon, everything you do, we will always have an answer for it. She's channeling void. Destroy them before it's too late. I will go after her.
Sharp blades, sharp mind.
Fight.
Behold, here we go.
I was trying to hit hammer 3 there. Burn harder.
Structural integrity compromised.
Rebound. The void will never beat us if we stand together.
I'm back and brilliant.
Reach deep inside, and you will feel the emptiness already growing there.
There we go.
That battle at the top. I've never seen such bravery. God, she's back! Look out!
Look out.
You will obey. Clear of her mouth.
Oh. We're leaving. I was not trying to
The void will never beat us if
do
we
that there.
stand together. She's about to send in
Your
another tsunami.
desires are like a mirage,
Run.
and behind us lurks oblivion.
She's still on the side. Okay, now she's not. Run back.
A potent combination. Don't get burned.
Watch her mouth. Ask, don't let it hit you.
Get ready for possible CC.
Comes on swift wings. Take that. There he is. Now. He's tired. After her now.
I found a new way to win. Outstanding.
That's a CC.
You will obey.
There we got it. Burn, burn, burn. And now it'll be time for the watering memory.
Swift stream. I found a new way
Okay,
to
please
win.
tell me one's over here.
Quick, stand around
Okay,
the impact
I'm all the way at the
site.
far
I'll
one.
protect you.
I'm staying here. Another one needs covered. Needs covered. Okay. We find the memories.
Do not fear your state. You are not dead, only disembodied, with senses heightened.
Ryland. Go up.
This is it, Commander.
Traherne. Can I get another one? If I just like stay here.
Hurry. Your frozen forms are fragile, and Suwon knows this. If destroyed,
I want
you
one
will
more.
die. Exits up there.
Almora. I love that part. So we got Almora, Ryland, Traherne, Tybalt, and Mitra. That's cool. I love when they do like memory things or like callbacks to the past. Hide or mount.
Darkness is a blessing. Close your eyes and feel
These
it
crystals are
wash
fake.
over
That one wasn't, okay. That might not even be real. I heard a thing at some point that if you can walk through the crystal, you're gonna die from it. Oh, shit wasn't moving. Well, I'll pick up a EMP. Looked like I was going here for a purpose. Big brain.
I found a new way, a ripple in the
Help
earth.
them now, or she'll get the upper hand. I wield great wisdom.
Gotta do CC here. Oh, out of that.
Rebound. No pain. Help. Vigor. Recovery.
Prep CC.
Shield us. Take them out.
1,000 storms. will obey.
Not again. Hold on tight.
Nice.
Look, fragments of energy. Grab some, they'll empower us. Some are corrupted.
We need to kill all of the void creatures.
Keep that energy flowing
Make
toward
sure we're
you.
giving out
I'm ready
quickness.
with another spear for you. Help me.
5 to 6 east. Special action key to get out of there. Look at that water. That water's really pretty.
Suan, listen to me. Fight it. It's me.
Oh, I'm on the wrong platform.
Maureen.
It's this one. Quick, get to the right platform.
Swift stream.
Barriers. Now! Arise, my creation.
The void will never beat us if we stand together.
You're kidding, right?
What?
The end is the beginning, and the beginning will be nothingness.
A potent combination.
Crystal and Fury is winning. We're all somewhat. We actually just are fast. It's okay.
Just a bit of your soul.
We want to dip and head to Fire and Conflagration.
The void will never beat us
By the
if we
flickering
stand
sea of
together.
darkness. A darkness that awaits. Your desires are but a mirage. And behind them
Quick.
lurks oblivion.
Go, go, go.
Stay clear of her mouth.
Run. We need to refresh our EMPs.
She's stirring up her magic again. Whirlpool, look out! They're
Stack
stuck.
up.
Help them now.
Let me see.
She'll get
There.
the upper hand.
Swirling dust.
Rest in peace, y'all. Oh, like everyone got out basically, of the well, everyone who was close together.
We have to do this.
Swift stream.
Watch her mouth.
Reach
Ask,
deep
don't let
inside,
it hit you.
and you will feel the emptiness already growing there.
Pound it into
A potent combination.
CC.
Wear them down.
It tortures me to say this, but hit her. Hit her hard.
Keep going.
She's right. Don't waste this opportunity. It has to be done. A swirling
Look out.
dust.
Careful. She's
Refresh.
hungry.
Swap. The ground's all slidey.
She's stirring up her magic.
The compact.
Quick, free them from those bubbles. Yes, it's
There we
working.
go.
She was casting the bubbles from her tail.
Sweet treasure.
And we get so much loot.
I've gotta go
The center
after her.
10 chests consume this buff you get from doing meta events before the meta.
Look!
Oh
The
my
void
goodness.
is receding!
I see it. So many dead. So much sacrifice.
I never thought I would see this day. May the gods be praised.
I never thought I'd see us all fighting as one.
I'm with Suan, hidden underground. You can follow the trail I left. Champion, she wants you here.
Okay, so quickly we want to open up all the chests, get all the loot, and then
It'll fetch a nice price.
we want to go to where Aureen was talking about. I think there's a ley line that goes directly there, but also I have a griffin. So once the meta is done, this zone that we're about to go to, this one right here, Before the meta is done, entering here is a huge field of damage. You just take a huge amount. Afterwards, you can join here, and they have conversations with both Arena and Suwon. If you come here after the meta, you can get one done, and then there's like a cooldown, and then you can do another one. There's like 5 total. I've already done all of them, so we can just go through all of the conversations that we can do. What is it, champion?
Hey, the drinks are on me tonight. This is going to be the mother of all celebrations.
Importantly, everyone's going to chime in with stuff, so there's probably going to be a bit of overlap, but can you ask Suwon about this place?
I'm so tired. The others, are they safe?
For now.
I didn't want to hurt anyone.
What is this place?
It was the beginning, where I brought my children into being when all was timeless, cold, and empty. And with their coming, I watched as the world grew all around, full of hope in the warmth of a maturing sun.
Primordus, Procaltoric, the others. They were all here as the world formed?
A while, yes. I created them as tools, mindless as nature, to stay the Void's unrelenting push toward entropy. But here, so long ago, there was a time they called me Mother.
Ask about Mordremoth and Primordus.
Suwon, I sometimes think about everything that happened to your children. If there was some other way.
No. They were bound to their nature. But in that brief time we had together, before their fated purpose set in, it was blissful. But the truth is, as I looked down at them, sleeping soundly, I was already mourning them.
What were they like?
Mordremoth was busy learning to cultivate the earth, his roots spreading so early. And Primordus? He never ventured out, instead preferring the warmth of my curled-up tail.
And my grandfather, Kralkatorrik?
Ah, Kralkatorrik. We will talk of him later.
And usually this is like where you would have to take a break, but we can just.
You said you'd tell me of my grandfather.
Kralkatorrik was a hunter before he could even fly. Life had only just begun to form, and already he was stalking it. As an adolescent, he'd go out alone, and each night, I feared he wouldn't return. He was so young, fragile, stubborn. But each evening, there would be a gift, a fresh kill. And then he'd retire for the night, without a word. That's when I first began to notice the change in Zaitan.
What change did you see in Zaitan?
A curiosity in all that was dead. Jormag first drew my attention to it. But they had already developed their own fascinations. They were all changing. As if some last piece of them lay dormant, and one day awoke, forming who they really were. until they were strangers to me, and too often at each other's throats, and my own. We have so little power over what our children become. One morning, they were gone.
Damn.
It was foolish, really. I realized that I wanted to be a mother, Aureen. To feel that connection.
It seems you hadn't for a while.
But fond memories are harder when they're buried by what might have been. Instead, all I became was a mother of pain, anguish. The mother of 5 dead children.
It wasn't your doing. We're all pawns in our own way. You wanted what we all do. To love. To be loved.
I suppose it's why I focused on mortals. Maybe I could be a better mother to them. But it seems like shallow folly to talk of love in the face of all that occurred out there. Now, please, leave me. Sleep may offer some respite.
Well, that's all the lore conversations. It's time to go do the story. But yeah, there we have it. The DE meta. Good stuff. Man. Over.
When I saw you facing up against Suwan, let's just say I was concerned. Good to see you all made it through.
Good work. I think there's still a couple dialogue lines from people as the map gets closer and closer to closing, but we're just gonna go ahead and hop in because I don't remember where all of them are or anything. Where? When? The only one.
We've subdued the void inside Suwon. She's regained control of herself. For now.
She'll be in her sanctuary. It's where she feels safe.
How are we going to draw her in range of the extractors?
Leave that to me. I'll meet you there with Suwon.
Let's move into position. Everything ready?
Extractors are primed. These ley energy readings, they're impossible.
Science is the art of finding possibility in the impossible. This will work.
Are you ready?
I am.
There's truly no other way?
You know the answer to that question. Please, don't cry for me, old friend.
It's time then.
Let it begin, little one.
Alright, hit the button. Do I have to interact with it? I have to interact with it. I was sitting there waiting for nothing. Waiting for something to happen. I had to do it.
Of course it is.
I didn't see the oh my
Wait, something strange is happening. Power fluctuations all over the place.
The cycle ends.
We are truly awake.
What is that?
We are time. We are space.
That's not good. Big explosion. It's pretty bad. Cutscene.
It can't be.
Look.
Look out!
The hell is that?
Reality becoming undone.
Oh, spirits.
Void creatures and Holbrack.
Gather the Zaishin.
Ilona. It's an orb. Quick, fight the orb.
Commander, whatever mess you've gotten yourself into has turned into a real cluster.
Cluster.
Over here. Same in Holbrook. It's something huge.
Whatever it is, it's here too.
I'll do my best to contain its spread, but we need to strike it down, quickly.
Oh shit.
What do you say, everyone? Up for slaying one final dragon? Always!
Hold off the void.
Snooze fest anyway.
Didn't make it this far to just sit back and die quietly.
Watcher and protector.
Scion and champion.
Commander, looks like things haven't quite gone to plan.
Thought you could use some backup. We're with you till the end.
Let's go, Chief.
Very soon. Unfortunately, we're all you get. Everyone else is fighting void outbreaks. It's spreading rapidly, overwhelming our forces.
We gotta do this quick and messy. Luckily, that's Ivan's style.
Let's go, Ivan.
Commander, I've got some good news. The storm pulled all the extractors to the tower, and they're still intact. If we can get everything running again, we can siphon off some of the Dragon Void's energy. Cut it down to size.
Yes, that could work. Though I don't think the extractors will hold it long.
If it gives us time to reach a more permanent solution, that's good enough. Navon, you stay here with me. We'll protect Taimi and June while they work. The rest of you, fan out and defend the extractors.
Follow me. Through
Set
the
sail.
portals. We'll come back when the wind is right. Just like old times.
Alright, let's go.
Detective, better keep up then.
If I don't make it, the club is yours.
Well, if I don't make it, the ship's still mine.
Nice.
I've got this one.
Ivan's not letting you go alone, miss.
Good stuff, Ivan. Good stuff.
It can sense what we're doing. I have a cold feeling it will send everything it can.
Then we'll be ready to meet it. Soldiers, to arms!
Given the threat we face, this form is no longer appropriate.
Wow, that was bright. Gunavang. Let's do it.
Swift stream. An ancient mountain.
Feels nice.
Gotta keep going.
Marvelous. thousand storms. A brilliant ember. A swift stream.
Keep defending.
Refreshing.
Bonk. There's a Hydra over there.
A swirling gust. Give me energy.
Oh. I see.
Ancient mountain.
I forgot what part this was. Kunaveng's down. No. Oh shoot. Come on. Now you have to get dealt with. Oh shoot. I got smacked.
I'm sorry. I don't think I can hold out much longer.
All part of the story. It's okay. We're fine. Not really. That's kind of like the end of the world. Oh, hey.
Maureen. Am I dead? Again?
Not yet. Though you did get very close.
Oh, are we back in Suwon's mind?
My mind, actually. I seem to be able to do this now. Must have learned it from her. I could have learned so much more. If only we'd had time.
Maureen, what are we going to do? Were we fools to fight the inevitable?
Champion, you of all people should know nothing is inevitable. I'm going to lend you my power. We can't fight it separately, but together, we are enough.
I just start floating up. Hello, everyone.
Can't be it. I can't. Sung, I failed. I failed you.
That's the Gen 3 hammer skin.
It wasn't enough this time.
Hello there, friends.
Commander, you're alive! And you're glowing!
I could jump
I thought
higher.
you were dead. We thought it was over.
I thought so too. But it isn't. Kunaveng, can you hear me?
I can. I'm here. How did you... I see. Scion and Champion have become one.
Yes. It's the only reason we're all alive.
Commander, we managed to get the main terminal back online, but the Dragon Voids swamped the rest.
Have we lost anyone?
No, not yet. But it isn't looking good out there. They need your help.
Alright, let's go. I was gonna say, man, they gotta give me something to work with here.
Your efforts are futile. Join us. Be liberated from your fear.
No.
Hate to admit it, but that thing's starting to make a lot of sense.
Jormag is the master of lies. Don't listen to a thing it says.
You wound us, Master Asura.
Good. Commander! Oh, am I glad to
Hi.
see you.
Something's different, though. You change your hair?
Maureen lent me her power. We need to retake these extractors. I feel stronger.
Commander, you just sucked void straight through your skin.
And you're glowing brighter.
Time to attack.
Nice, we cleared out the area. Smack.
That was certainly effective. Aren't you tired? I will set you free. One dragon down, only 4 to go.
Oh,
One
the
big ball of
boost.
nasty.
We need to get the extractor turned on before it sends reinforcements this way. Timey, June, we've taken back the first platform.
The extractor needs to be powered back on manually.
You can do the honors, Commander.
It's working!
But it will hit capacity in minutes. We need to get them all online.
To the next one.
Dragon Void will fight back. Gorik, Rama, stay here and protect the extractor.
Saida, I apologize.
For what?
When I roped you into my venture, I didn't realize preventing the end of the universe was in the job description.
When hasn't it been?
Touché.
Let's go. I love the damage boost you get
Commander,
during this moment.
if you are available for a bit of dragon slaying, we wouldn't object.
Of course. Oh, get out of there.
Attack the beast, Commander!
Alright, it's time. Bonk. Harsh of Primordus.
I can't believe I slayed a dragon and have nothing to show for it.
We all get out of this, I'll make you a ribbon.
You're so thoughtful, Commander.
Timey, I'm ready to fire the second extractor.
Oh, good, because the first one's nearly full. Ah, that's 2, Commander!
Ayumi and Ivan.
Commander, things are getting real weird around here. Just saw a tree turn inside out. Half the blood keeps floating upside down.
We gotta keep going. At no point can we stop. We have to save the world. Oh, I love the music from this.
Not long for this world. I suppose I'll be seeing you again real soon, Captain Tread.
Wait, you're not giving up, are you? Don't give up! The Commander's here!
The Commander? Why, it is you, Commander.
I got you. I got there. Unleash your fury. Let's go.
What did I say? Done for.
I seem to remember you were already saying your goodbyes.
I was trying to fool the enemy. Make them overconfident.
Good work, Ivan.
I'm sure.
Good work. Good work.
We're detecting a significant decrease in the Dragon Void's ley energy.
Keep doing what you're doing!
Let's go.
I'll die before I let you take her from me, too!
Tori, Cass, I'm here.
Commander, Kaz exhausted herself getting us all over here. You have to help her. Please!
I got you. Stand in the circle. Oh, I left the circle. Oh, it's okay.
Thank you, Commander. I didn't realize I was in such a bad way. Time to send this thing back to the oblivion it loves so much.
Dodge. Dodge. Does it one more time. Dodge. Keep going. More damage. Dodge. Dodge. Smack. Jump. Jump. Jump.
Kaz, you okay? I'm okay. I'm okay.
Okay.
When this is
Cool.
over, you and I are going somewhere boring. No one to answer to. Nothing trying to kill us. That sounds perfect.
Let's go.
Just one left to go, Commander.
Keith and Logan. Back on Zaitan's platform. Let's do it. Notably, the dragon order that we've been fighting them is from most recent to oldest. Back to Zaitan again. Let's go. Oh, that was a miss. Oh well, we're all done. We're dead. Rest in peace, just like that. Sorry.
Commander, you're a welcome sight.
There's not much left of us, I'm afraid.
I'm going to need to ask for whatever is left. The extractors are working. The Dragon Point's weakening. But we need to retake this last one. It's our best chance to strike it down.
Then let's strike it.
We repelled the power of death once before. We can do it again.
Let's go. Repel the power of death. This platform fight with Zaitan is so much cooler than the original.
This is not our time. This is for Snap. We've done it. Logan!
For Snaff and Air.
Try not to speak. I'll get help.
No. Go with the commander. You've still got a dragon void to slay.
Brilliant Ember. Timmy, we've done it. We've taken back the last platform.
Finish this.
I know! Scanners are picking up the final influx of energy.
Then there are no more preparations to be made. It's time.
Commander, ain't doing so.
Things aren't so good here either. The Omicron. We're overrun.
We almost have it. Don't surrender.
Keep pushing.
We are all. We are nothing. We are the thread that binds every eon. We cannot be undone.
You keep saying that, yet your power's diminished and your army is falling.
You're no universal constant. You're an error. One we're going to fix.
I'll take on the Dragon Void. The rest of you hold off the shades.
Get smacked.
You will not succeed. What began as void shall return to it.
They stacked up real nice there. Get smacked. No way am I gonna let you keep doing this. It's time for the threat of the void to end.
I don't know how much longer I can keep this up.
It's okay, I got you.
That dragon just turned into another dragon.
The test echoes. The Dragon Void taking whatever form it finds most convenient.
Oh jeez. Oh, look at that amount of damage. Oh my goodness.
Brilliant Ember.
I would have to disagree. Is there something else I'm supposed to fight? Okay, we got it. Cleanse it.
Feel it growing weaker. Now's our chance. Finish it.
Let's go. Smack. Big explosion. Oh.
By the Pale Mother, it's done.
Everyone alive? Mostly.
Yes.
You okay, Commander?
I think so. little less flashy than I was a few seconds ago, but back to normal.
Oh, you do this kind of thing all the time?
We usually don't fight the dragons all at once.
Am I the only one who saw the lady turn into a dragon? Are there any other secret dragons here?
Navon, where did she go?
Gunavang is at Suon's side. I need to go there too.
Only one more thing left to be done.
Can I walk faster? Nope.
Redlock, Zafira, has anyone heard from Bram?
I'm here, Commander. I had my hands full of shadow monsters last time he called. But they're gone now. Vanished, clean into thin air. Cleared out here, too.
And here. Does that mean it's over?
Almost.
It's so pretty here. With all the void stuff gone. Can I walk faster? No, I'm exhausted. Can I mount? No. Just have a slow walk. Enjoy the victory. Ah, she's full of color again. Almost there.
I will help her watch after them. Please rest now.
I think I will do that.
Farewell, old friend.
Wait, please. Give me a moment. I'm sorry, Suwon. I'm sorry for failing you.
You did not fail. You made time. Time enough for everyone to come together. For a solution. Without your part, this world would be undone. Do not waste time with regret.
I'll try. Thank you.
Suwon.
Can I confess something, little one? I'm afraid to die.
I don't want to be alone.
I once thought loneliness was our burden. Then I met you. Your kinship with the mortals. Cherish it.
I do. I will.
I'm going to dream now.
The cycle must end. To be reborn.
Rest in peace, Suwon. Echofold Wilds? That's not where I just was. transported here. Completed the only one.
We're all gathering at Arborstone, Commander. If you want to join us after you've collected your thoughts.
That's my daily gathering yield, which fills up my inventory again.
It'll fetch a nice price.
It's fine. It's okay. Is this gonna go off my screen? That real quick, because that's been bugging me. Cycle reborn. Arborstone. Hello, everyone. June, Rama, Yao, Kanak, Saida. I didn't point everyone out. Sadness.
Is that it, then?
Ley energies have normalized. Not just here, but everywhere.
Yes. The dragon cycle is ended.
So the void's gone then? For good?
Not quite. It wasn't lying when it said it was a constant. However, with the world's magics back in balance, it's no longer a threat to us.
I guess that means there's no need for a Dragon's Watch, huh? Unless you need watching, Aurene.
I hope not. But you might want to keep an eye on me just in case.
It's a strange feeling. You spend so much of your life focused on one thing. Once you've done it, well, where do you go from there?
You take a vacation. A well-earned vacation.
Maybe so.
Well, I know I'm going to be busy. Busy spreading the news we've entered a new cycle.
Ministry of Information can help you with that. Just make sure you get final say on the ad buy.
Okay. Thank you.
Before any of that, we should take a moment to celebrate. And to remember everyone who sacrificed themselves to get us here today.
There were a lot.
Friends.
To new allies.
To the Age of Aurene, and the cycle of the Prismatic Dragon.
To Aurene. We have a lot of people to talk to. And the credits are going, of course. Man, oh man. It feels good to be here. This part of the story is really a feels good. Man. This is the end product of everything Guild Wars 2 had worked to up to this point. The whole dragon cycle that started way back in the personal story, all the way up over here. The whole thing that we've been doing so far. That's it. Man. We have so many people to talk to. And the music that plays during this part as well.
I climbed onto Rama's shoulders so I could jump up and kick a void beast right in the face.
Who do we talk to first? How do I pick? I want to talk to everyone. I mean, we're talking to everyone. We'll just go from here. Start with Yao. Hey, Yao. How you doing?
Commander, fancy seeing you here. The boss herself called me in for support. I'm kind of a big deal. Or maybe I was the only one available to deliver extra parts for the extractors? I helped June and Timey get everything hooked up, though. The whole thing would have blown without that third screw for the oscillator. See? Useful. Okay, it almost blew up. It vented. Still bad, but less bad than blowing up.
We'd be lost without you.
Hey, Commander. What can I do for you? You gonna take some time off?
Are you kidding? No way! There's too much research to be done. We don't know how much longer the Jade will work. June's probably already got a plan, but still, we gotta work fast before the power grid fails. Plus, I've got a personal interest. Can't have this thing quitting on me. Not when I've got the world to save. Innovations to innovate. When things settle down, I'd like to go to Radasum or the Black Citadel. See what the rest of the world is up to.
How's everything in Kining?
Oh, it's fine. Still recovering from the reactor incident, but it's fine. Keeping busy with, you know. Been thinking a lot about Mai. I could have been nicer. She was trying her best. Who cares who she was before? I've been there too. After the Brotherhood, I mean. June helps people like me, my Trin. Gave us the opportunity to succeed. Move on. I could have been fairer.
I didn't see you in the Jade Sea.
I kinda hit out for the part where you killed the dragon. That's not what I do. Though I wouldn't mind learning.
Dragon's Watch could always use your help. Though I don't see us watching many dragons after this.
Really? Oh man. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Pretty cool. Alright, yeah. Talk to you later. Timey. How you doing?
Commander! I was just telling Timey about our adventures. Learning from the monks in Xingjie, investigating the void like crack sleuths, tracking down and stopping... Anka?
Gorik, I've got something I need to say, and I'm just gonna say it. I'm sorry for how I acted about... Anka.
Well, she did try to destroy the world. You don't have to apologize.
No, I do. The way I acted didn't have anything to do with her plans. I was... jealous.
You were... jealous? Of Anka?
Yes, I was.
Well, apology enthusiastically accepted.
Can you believe it, Commander? The Dragon Cycle's over, and it's all thanks to you and Aurene. You've been working with June on how to keep the Dragon Jade charged?
Mm-hmm. Can't very well have this whole place just go dark now, can we? Besides, I'm not ready to give up this suit. Hasn't changed any of the big things. Nothing will, and well, I'm pretty much at peace with that. But I didn't realize how much the little things were adding up. I've got more energy, I'm thinking more clearly. So I'm not gonna rest until we find a way to keep the Dragon Jade charged.
Maybe a little bit of rest.
A little bit of rest,
Yes.
please.
Yeah. I don't actually mean no rest. My mid-afternoon nap is non-negotiable. But J-Tech is my first, second, and third priority until we have a solution.
Sounds good, Timey. Gorik, I'm ready for whatever comes next, Commander. For the first time in a long time, I feel like I know what I'm supposed to do. You've really taken to this detective thing.
You noticed? Yes, I seem to be a bit of a natural, and the missing piece in the Delacroix investigations. Don't get me wrong, Jory and Rama both have great instincts, but I bring something unique to the table. There's been so much breakthrough research in forensic science, and I've read all of it. I mean that quite literally. So we're putting together what they know how to do with what I, well, know. Criminals of Tyria be warned. The Friends Detective Agency is soon to be on the case.
Friends Detective Agency. I feel like Marjorie's gonna have a word about that. Logan. Commander! Hard to believe it's all over. Pretty soon all we'll have left is the scars to remind us. Your wounds aren't too serious, are they?
Oh, I'm healing up well enough. There'll be a scar, but hardly my first of those. And they're good conversation pieces, right? But I'm a little harder to kill than that.
Oh, come on.
You won't be rid of me that easy, Commander.
Good, good. What's next for the Pact?
Well, like Dragon's Watch, the primary mission of the Pact is ostensibly complete. There'll be a meeting soon. We'll get all the leadership in one room and decide what's next. While some people are eager to dissolve, others are not so sure the job is done, considering there is one Elder Dragon left. Personally, I think it's also worth discussing how much the Orders have been able to accomplish working together.
True, true.
If I say that out loud, pretty sure someone's going to accuse me of trying to hold on to power.
Also true. You were talking about vacation. Got any plans?
Well, I've got to deal with this Pact mess first, but I bought myself a small place in South Sun a few years ago. Haven't been back since I got it all set up. But as soon as things settle down, I should make the time.
Sounds good, Logan. Keith.
Feels like the end of an era, doesn't it? The work of Destiny's Edge has concluded at last. When Suwon left us, I couldn't help but feel the immense pain in Kunavang's heart.
It'd be like losing Maureen.
That's right. Sometimes I wonder, though, if we haven't lost her already. I know we're not literally her parents, but it aches just the same to watch her drift away. Oh, I know it's for the best that she take her place in the world. I just wish it wasn't so unbearable.
That's fair. Did you have more lines? No? No, you don't. Alright, we'll go starting on this side. Who do we got? Rama and Min. Hey, team.
Detective Rama, Captain Min.
Show some respect, Commander. It's actually Minister of Security Min now. Rolls off the tongue.
Acting Minister of Security. When the dust settles, there's no telling who'll be the top brass. Could be Akane.
Gods help us.
That'd be really funny.
Commander, is it? I never got a chance to thank you for all you've done for Kantha.
Well, I should be thanking you. You saved our skin with Lee back in Kainang.
You've proven you're a friend of Kantha. If you ever need Minsec, well, I guess my name is on the door now. How are things with the Ministry of Security?
About what you'd imagine, a circus. And for the time being, I'm the lucky ringmaster.
You'll be a better minister than Lee.
Will I? Lee wasn't solely responsible for all of Kantha's problems. In the old days, the Emperor's word was law. Kantha's moral compass was dictated by one man. Or woman. Well, usually a man. And times have changed. We're not exactly a democracy, but our society is shaped by many voices.
Aren't you one of those voices now?
I am. And I'm not downplaying the responsibilities of my position. There's policies and reform I want to enact that I hope will make a difference. But in Kantha, there's a famous saying, true strength lies in knowing one's own frailty. I'm gonna try my best. But one person can't fix everything.
What will happen to Minister Lee?
He'll be given a trial and sentenced accordingly, I guess. He was pretty docile in custody. Told us everything. Even gave up the names of some other prominent purists at the end of the interrogation. You know what he said to me? Please send someone to look after Chobi. That's his dog.
Are you saying he's not a bad guy because he's got a soft spot for his pooch?
I'm saying he's a bad guy who's remarkably ordinary. And that scares me a little. The purists are a symptom of an underlying disease. Kantha's changed in many ways over the decades, but it needs to change more.
Wow. Rama. You got something on your mind, Commander. Just wondering what's next for you.
Think I need a break from the Ministry for a while. Now that Kantha's opened up, maybe I'll see the world.
Does that mean you'll have to give up the hat?
Not a chance. Marjorie was talking about starting something up. Might be nice to go freelance.
So that's it, huh? You're gonna leave us mooks while you gallivant across Tyria?
It's not like that. I just need some time.
I get it. You don't owe me an explanation, Rama.
Min, there's something I need to tell you. I think you're great.
Great?
You'll be a great minister, I mean.
Good one.
Thank you, Detective. Next time you're in town, come say hi. You know the secret knock.
Good work, Rama. You got this. Yvonne, how you doing?
Commander. Congratulations are in order.
It's a victory for all of us.
You're right. All of us. Sorry. I'm ruining the festivities.
Suwon was a light in this world. Let us know if you ever need anything, Kunavang.
I will. Thank you.
Of course. Casimir, Marjorie.
Kaz, Jory, you look refreshed. Happy to be back?
Happy to have the whole apocalypse situation handled. But I did get a bit homesick for Tyria.
Agreed. Though, I wouldn't mind visiting again. See if my sisters want to tag along.
A family trip in our future?
Maybe. If nothing else, to make them try the tea rice. Tastes just like our moms. And we're absolutely plague Yunori, so I can whoop their butts again.
Yunori? Don't think I've played.
Lucky you've got a Grandmaster all to yourself. As kids, none of my sisters stood a chance against me. Well, one did, but... well, she's not... yeah.
Jory. She'd be glad to see you all still enjoying it.
Wish I could have brought her to Kantha. The whole trip I've kept thinking, she'd love this. She'd be amazed by that.
Well, then it sounds like you did bring her with you. In a way, maybe she did make it to Kantha.
Did you need something, Commander? Excellent work handling your first international incident, Ambassador.
Thank you. That title certainly feels earned now.
The person it's attached to is what makes it impressive.
Well, dealing with high-ranking people was intimidating. I'd worry, am I worthy of their time? But as I got the hang of things, I started realizing that not all of them were worthy of mine.
There you
Made
go.
all the difference. It's worth figuring out who should take up space in your life.
True. Marjorie? What's this Friends Detectives Gorik's raving about? With Rama and Ivan?
Gods, please don't call it that. I'm trying to nip that name in the bud. But yes, the three of us are considering our own agency. And Ivan offered to, captain for us.
So Gorik's a private eye now? Never thought I'd see that.
You really surprised me on this trip. In a good way. Guess a few people did. Have to admit, that guy's got a mind for deductive reasoning. And a sharp eye.
Is Ivan still insisting on a bust of my Trin in the captain's quarters?
Yeah, not happening. But I might be open to something more... subtle.
So you've made your peace with her?
My Trin was complicated. Think I've been pretty clear on my feelings about her as a blade. But when it came down to it, she did one of the bravest things I've ever seen. I respect who she was in the end. Guess that's the nice thing about being an asshole. You can always choose to stop being one.
We'll talk to Orion last. Ellen Keel, how you doing?
First Ilona, now Kantha. We've got to stop meeting like this, Commander. I heard you apprehended my Trin. That's good. Theo Ashford's husband deserves some measure of justice.
So my Trin was killed while helping you find the Aetherblades. Well, that's a twist I wasn't expecting. Sounds like I'm missing the full story. In your eyes, did she redeem herself? Yes, she did.
Huh. Well, don't think I'll see eye to eye with you on that, but I respect your opinion. Either way, I'm gonna write up my report and head back to Lion's Arch.
Last time I saw you, how are things with Zalambor?
Oh, I had my pleasures. Ilona was a good bit of fun. I'm here in Kantha on official business, but I wouldn't mind sampling the local... snacks. On an unrelated note, who's the gentleman in the big hat? I'd appreciate an introduction.
Huh. June, how you doing?
Commander, glad we both made it to the other side. I'll confess, for a moment I thought we were finished.
We would have been if you and Timey hadn't brought the extractors back online.
Backups upon backups.
What will you do about J-Tech without Suan?
Well, first we need to assess. There are too many unknowns. The ideal solution would be finding a way to infuse Dragon Jade without the presence of an Elder Dragon.
Right.
If the thaumaturgical ecosystem allows that, then great. We'll also explore the possibility of alternative power sources. Timey's lending her mind, and I'm promoting Yao to head of R&D. Don't tell them yet. Finally, Oreen's agreed to help in any way she can. For the time being. There's a long road ahead of us. But together, I really think we can pull it off.
Do you have any other thoughts about Suwon?
I took Suwon for granted. She was fascinating and selfless. The world lost someone irreplaceable today. It speaks to her heart that she abided my ideas, even the reckless ones. She stayed in the reactor to protect us all.
What did you think about what Mai Trin did in the end?
I'll never be able to repay her for saving the reactor and everyone in Kaineng. I always knew she could do something great. Wherever she is, I hope she found some peace.
Ji Moon and Sun. I believe this is June's family.
You again. It's easier to exchange pleasantries under less dramatic circumstances, isn't it? Must be nice, having a little less weight on your shoulders. June, she never asked for help, did everything herself. You've seen what she built, how little she built it with. She doesn't trust anyone to hang a painting, let alone save Cantha. All that is to say, thank you for keeping June alive and for listening to her. She works hard.
Right, so we actually could have met them in the story instance where we went to June's mansion. I actually completely forgot about it at the time, but we could have met them if we did. It was one of the rooms. It was like a secret door. It was cool.
Mommy helped kill Suwon. Does that make her a bad person? Is she gonna go to jail? Wow, there are a lot of strange-looking people here.
True. True. Horik, Spur, Terran, Horik. Ivan. A lot of cats around. Ivan's blood is still pumping. Who knew it was even more thrilling to prevent destruction than it was to cause it? Ivan, what are you up to next? Not returning to piracy, I hope. No. Captain Trin, well, she showed me there was a better way, and I plan to stick with it. I've got a ship now, and it's fitting I use it to right some of what's wrong in the world. I'm glad, Ivan. Ayumi? I don't know how we survived that. If I'm honest, I'm still not entirely convinced we did. That ever happened to you? You get that funny feeling that you actually did die, and this is just what comes after. Yes, I know exactly how that feels. Well, we got no real promises about how the gangs were going to behave once the world was saved, so we need a plan for what we're going to do about their inevitable disastrous return. And there has been talk of putting me in charge. We usually work by committee, but that makes it difficult to make quick decisions when it's needed. I did it this time around just because someone had to. I think you'd do very well. You demonstrated true leadership. You really think so? Thank you. Of course. Saida? Well, that was kind of by the skin of our teeth, wasn't it? You enjoying having your ship back? More than I could ever express. Thanks for finding a site for Club Canuck. I like a good party as much as anyone, but it's nice when the party stops at some point. You're quite welcome. Canuck? Commander, consider me impressed. If there'd been anyone to bet with about it, I'd have probably bet against you this time. Not that I'd wanted that outcome, of course. Of course. Thank you for your part in all of it. Don't think I've forgotten about our little deal, you know. I am expecting my ribbon. I'll hang it right over the bar in the club. I'll see what I can do. Alright, one last person to talk to. Oreen. Champion, I'm afraid I'm still processing what happened. We survived because of you. You saved us.
It's you, Champion, who rallied our friends from the brink of annihilation. I lent you my power because I believed in you. All this time, I've been searching for the purpose of the Elder Dragon. I think I know now.
Hey, Macross. How you doing? How do you feel with the Void gone?
I don't know. Not as different as I would have expected. Something's changed about the ley energy. Somehow it's more pure. But make no mistake, my champion. As long as dragon magic continues to exist, so too will the void. We only destroyed the form it took. But at least it won't be ending Tyria anytime soon.
That doesn't make me feel much better.
It's stable. Now that I'm the only one, I can see the ley lines in their entirety. If there's ever a ripple in the sea of magic, I'll know. As will you, Scion and Champion.
I'm sorry about Suban.
Thank you, Champion. I wish I'd had more time with her. I hope I can do right by her legacy.
I'll leave you to your thoughts, Lorraine. So that's everyone, I believe? The whole of everyone we can talk... Actually, can we talk to these? The rest don't have... Hold on. Commander, what happens now? Back to war with the Jade Brotherhood? After we exit these walls, the truce is off. But we all need time to think about the world as it is now. We will see what comes. I understand. Consider what we accomplished together going forward. Cholmu. Well, well, the world's still around. How about that? What's next for you? Going straight back to a life of crime? Been having some conversations with some interesting parties. We can't legitimize here in Cantha because of June's monopoly. But outside of Cantha, well, the lines aren't so clear. I see. And that's it. Except, not quite. It's time to go to Divinity's Reach. Let's go.
Which way to the carnival?
Carnival activities take place in the Commons, which is split into the eastern and western districts. There's live music.
Any places to eat?
There's a tavern, but I wouldn't recommend bringing your kid there.
Let's see. Read the message from Casimir.
Time in Divinity's Reach.
Casimir. An invitation. Commander, Jory and I have something we want to share with all of our dearest friends. Please join us in Divinity's Reach at the spot where we first met. Don't bring anything but your wonderful self. We're looking forward to seeing you and having this chance to reunite. Casimir. Okay. Let's head over there. Merchant.
Let's see the color of your coin.
Hello, are you interested in a floral arrangement, perhaps for a loved one? Yes, I'd like something for 2 of my dearest friends. I have just the thing, and don't worry, this bouquet is on the house, for all of you done for Tyria, for the world. That's very generous, thanks. I got some flowers. I know Casimir said don't, but we have to. Sorry, kinda just how that works. Where are my flowers?
Commander! So glad you're here!
We were wondering if you'd been held up by some new end-of-the-world scenario.
No, I was just not really in a rush. It was a nice feeling.
Whew, I hear that. Hopefully we stay apocalypse-free for at least a few months.
Months? How about for good?
No, that might be asking too much.
Agreed.
So, why exactly did you two call us here?
Not to slay a dragon, I promise. But we'll get to that when everyone is here. Try to enjoy each other's company in the meantime.
Logan, Gorek, Timey, Marjorie. I must have lost my flowers on the way. That's tragedy. Logan.
Logan, I didn't realize you were so close to Kaz and Jory.
Oh, yes. We've known each other for quite some time. The 3 of us had a few late-night conversations in this very bar, drinking too much wine and venting about all our responsibilities. Casimir does a surprisingly good impression of the Queen. Ask her sometime, but only after a few drinks. By the way, I'm headed to South Sun as soon as the party's over. I'm looking forward to doing nothing more strenuous than locating the best local gimlet. Brimstone's invited to come along, but he hasn't answered my invitation.
Yeah.
Hope this isn't going too late. Kree's got me on a short leash these days.
Gridlock, how you doing?
Commander, you don't happen to have a mission that requires my particular skill set, do you?
Political life not all it's cracked up to be?
More like exactly what it's cracked up to be. Slow, two-faced, and boring as all hell. Kree's in her element. She was born to do it. But me? Not so much.
Couldn't you just resign?
With no reason? Kree'd have my hide. Nope. Afraid I'll need a real good excuse to get out of this one. So, if you ever have one, think of your old friend Ridlock.
Sounds good.
Bram, you made it! You never responded to your invitation.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if it was a real invitation or if you were just, you know, being polite.
Of course it was real. You're a member of this little family. Nothing's changed.
Well, I guess it's a party then.
Gorik.
Commander, if you have any mysteries to be solved, the Friends Detective Agency is set to launch.
Not calling it that.
She'll come around. Anyway, we have secured the backing of a mysterious financier. Jory says they want their identity kept secret for now, but she assures us their pockets are deep.
Rox, it's been too long. Glad you could make it.
Oh, wouldn't miss it. Hope it's okay I brought along Frostbite.
Frostbite is completely welcome. Though I'm not sure we have any devourer snacks.
Oh, he'll manage.
Timmy.
Oh, it's so good to have an excuse to get everyone together. I barely left June's lab since I saw you last.
How's that going? Have a long-term solution for Cantha's power needs?
Not yet, but our experiments are going well. We've found ways to extend the life of current batteries, and Aurene was able to top everything off. We're getting close. I know we'll have something soon. But enough work talk. Let's enjoy the party. What do you think it's about? I've got a guess.
I mean, I already know.
Canuck! Not too busy hobnobbing to slum around with us tonight?
You wound me, Miss Delacroix. I could never forget the little people in my life.
Those little
After
people.
all, it was betting on your adventures that brought about my good fortunes. And also, I really do like you all.
The feeling is mutual. Since you're the last person to arrive, we can get started here any minute.
Look at Canuck's suit. What is this? I mean, he's a businessman, you know. Bram.
Bram, I haven't seen you since, well, have you been feeling any better lately?
Oh, well, it's a process, right? That's what the shamans say anyway. I still have moments where I think about everyone. But that seems right, you know? If I were to let myself forget them, well, it'd be like their sacrifice didn't mean anything.
You've earned peace of mind, Bram.
Maybe. And I'm getting there. Every time I think about what happened, I'm less angry, less sad. I can look back at it more like a step on the road.
Rox.
Rox, how's everything going with the Olmacon?
Oh, other than that void invasion, things have been good. We're all enjoying peacetime. I've got a boyfriend.
Really? That's wonderful.
Yeah, he's a life binder and about the kindest person you'll ever meet. I don't know what he sees in me, but he swears he sees it, and that's good enough. He's excited to meet you and all, but I didn't want to crash Kaz and Jory's party.
Good stuff, Rox. Canuck.
Well, if it isn't our local millionaire, or is it billionaire now?
You flatter me, Commander. But yes, my club is a smashing success. I've already delegated its day-to-day operations, and it's time for me to move on to my next venture.
Which is?
Not ready for the big reveal yet. But when the time is right, you'll be the first to know.
I didn't end up speaking to Marjorie. I should have. I'm so sad.
Okay, everyone's here. Well,
Stand back
friends,
over here.
You're probably wondering why we asked you here today.
So much has happened in the last few years. There hasn't been much to count on.
But Jory and I realized that through all that, there's one thing that's always been true.
Something to look forward to at the end of every long battle.
A face like a candle when the whole world seemed dark. Jory, you've always believed in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. This life we live has taken us everywhere. But as long as I wake up and see your face next to mine, I'm home. And that's why I'm asking you here, in front of all our friends, to marry me.
Cass, a life without you is no life for me. You stood by me through everything. Pulled me back from the brink more times than I want to remember. So that's why I'm asking. Will you marry me?
Yes.
I'm so happy.
You two deserve this so
Couldn't
much.
happen to a better couple.
It's about damn time.
Wait, didn't we all know that's why they asked us here?
Which
I
of
thought
you
it was
actually,
obvious.
or did you both? I guess it doesn't matter. Congratulations.
This calls for a toast. To Kaz and Jory.
To Kaz and Jory.
Let's go.
To new beginnings with old friends.
There may be no more need for Dragon's Watch. There will always be a guild.
To Dragon's Watch.
To Dragon's Watch.
To Dragon's Watch.
Yeah.
To Dragon's Watch.
And with that, that's it. That's the end of, well, the main part of End of Dragons. There is more.
Morning.
Hi there.
Not that. Whoa. Why? Hold on now. Whoa. That is not what should start next. Whoa. Hold on. What? This is what needs to start next. No, hold on now. Delete. This is what... Goodness me. Okay. Oh. Man, okay. We almost started the next expansion. No. There's a little bit more. That was the main part of End of Dragons. There is a little bit more towards the end regarding the energy crisis and a few other things with that. But that is the conclusion of the main part of End of Dragons. We can read the mail here, but we're going to go ahead and call it after that. So, look at this. Detective Rama, you're invited. Hey, friends. Enjoying the peace and quiet lately? Me neither. What in the world do people do? If you've been missing my company lately, you know who you are. Meet me at the Red Duck Tea House for food and drinks. I already ordered lots of sushi. And some good food, too. Rama. P.S. Sorry for the generic invite, but there are a lot of you, and paperwork isn't my thing anymore. I'm retired.
What you got there?
We'll have to bring something. Okay, but there we go. So that is the conclusion to End of Dragons' main story. There is a little bit more, like I said, but we'll go ahead and call it here. Thank you so much for watching. I very much appreciate it. We'll be back next week with the final part of, you know, the rest of End of Dragons. We'll go through the whole thing as best as we can, and well, maybe it'll be two separate things, but yeah, good stuff. Last of End of Dragons. Thank you for the resub, very much appreciate it. Very good stuff. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow for some raids and then some stuff. Probably some legendary weapon crafting. We're almost done getting all the Gen 3s. So, there we go.
Did you get that delivery?
Once again, thank you so much for watching. Very much appreciate it. Take care, everyone.
That's why he's in business. Hope you like it.